see me, oh yeah. I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me, I want you to need me. When I this face is Fiji. I gotta get back to the hurt I remember when I was the needy. Clean me up, squeaky. She fell in love deeply.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
First down and much more here for Jones. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 40 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ball game.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, then they'll put that ball in the end zone real soon.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal now. This is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. Brady now on 3rd and goal. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here on this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed, and this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. off of play action. Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. These two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Now Darnold. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So they give up the completion there. But defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pocket, see if he can handle it. The second thing, you want to make him think. Show him one look, go to another, disguise a few things, make him throw into what you call your defensive traps, and try and make some good plays on the ball and get a few takeaways.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Darnold to throw again. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damontae Kazee. And the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And he's going to have his running back, it's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen. No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Aaron Jones, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. A big play there for KC. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run with Dobbins. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Darnold. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Jalen Guyton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Parkey with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. At their own 13-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? On 2nd down, it's Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Brady gives this one off to Jones. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Now a play fake. Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Moss. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. On play action, now Brady. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown! Jalen Guyton. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Parkey adds the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here's Jones. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Running right, Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On second and a yard, Brady. Open man is Uzomah. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Brady to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Brady. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. A first down throw, Darnold. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it, but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it, just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darnold. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing again is Darnold. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
A final shot before the break. Darnold, he's going deep for Brown. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. in the first half. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw is Darnold. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Darnold's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. To the air again, Darnold. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Darnold down to throw. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Josh Gordon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Parkey with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. McKenzie returning it. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On play action, it's Brady. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. picked off by Troy Pride. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for KC. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Darnold completes it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On first down, it's Darnold. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Again, Darnold. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Darren Waller, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's McKenzie. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 3 yards the game there, 2nd down. To throw, it's Brady. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Play action. Now it's Brady. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Kwity Paye. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. A couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They fake the handoff. Now Brady drops it to Jones in the flag. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Meanwhile, Darnold's throw into the hands of his receiver, Guyton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Oh, looking for Waddle, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.